Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today is January 22nd, 2021, and the markets are starting to pull back a little bit, profit-taking, uncertainties. Eventually, a sanity is going to come into the market, once the stimulus does go through and everything. And my prediction is a reprieve in the markets. But let's go over everything in detail next. Okay, folks, where are we? So let's start with the stock market. Stocks are down. Bonds are steady, and the MBS market's up a little bit, which is good news for that. Cryptos are recovering, and I'm going to cover that. And the bonds market is that I'm going to incorporate bonds with the real estate, because in real estate, one of the biggest factors there is inventory, sales, building, and what's going on with rates. So let's jump in first thing to the stock market. What's going on with the stock market? Well, IBM came in today and Intel came in with earnings, and they didn't excite the markets. So with that, we're going to start seeing a pullback in the markets. Plus, people are starting to take, we've been hitting record highs day after day after day. So people are going to start taking profits because eventually this stuff is going to, we're going to see a correction in the market. And I'm not saying, it could happen within the next 10 years. I hate when people say that and then they're like, see, I called it. It's like, dude, you didn't call it. Eventually, you're going to have a pullback in the market. I'm saying within the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to see probably a 5 to 10% pullback. And it could happen any time now. The stimulus package is the one biggest thing that's making the whole economy tick right now. So you don't really have to pay attention to the employment numbers, inflation numbers, anything else. Just watch the stimulus package, and I'll keep you abreast on how earnings and everything else are coming in. But earnings right now are hit and miss. Some earnings are fantastic, like Netflix came out with some phenomenal numbers, and then IBM and Intel came in with not exciting numbers at all. So the stock market right now is basically I am dollar cost averaging, meaning I am adding to my positions on an average, let's say once a week or once every other week, to make sure I buy less when it's high and I buy more when it's low, and over time it averages. That's the best way how I would suggest you buy stocks. So I go to CNN and I go to CNBC and Yahoo Finance for my news, a lot of that, and I do my own research. So you're going to see the stocks markets is retreating from record highs. So again, when you have things skyrocket, they're going to correct. There's going to be consolidation, what happens is people jump in and they sell some stuff just to pull out some profits. I actually pulled out yesterday in the last 2 days on a couple stocks. I lowered my positions just to take some profits. So that's that. The crypto market, what we follow there is the US dollar and some other things. The US dollar right now is up 0.11, which is bad for crypto. However, the crypto market is having a turnaround because they had their correction. Their correction was huge in the last couple days. So let's get on to the crypto market. We study here or follow here Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I apologize, I'm trying to put together a video that makes sense to you guys. I have a couple that I put together and they're still a little confusing, so I'll try to edit those this weekend so I can get some detail out to you on what cryptocurrency is, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, and make it make sense to you along with blockchain. So homework over the weekend, if you would, try to look up some videos or some data on Bitcoin and Ethereum and blockchain technology. So when you do watch my video, that'll make sense to you. You can see right here we had a major pullback. Let's see, let's just say Bitcoin over the last week. Look at this. It's had a substantial decline. We hit about 40,000 last weekend, and we were at 20,000. We were in the high 20,000s yesterday, and now we're having a recovery. Here's the recovery today. So I am adding to my positions actually between yesterday and today. I'm adding a little bit to my positions for my dollar cost averaging. Okay, so my stock of the day is what I buy and what I'm adding to my positions for and how and what through is Gbtc. So let's go to Gbtc. Probably the best way to do that is right here. GBTC. Let's see what that is doing today. Oh, it's up 3% today. Guys, this is a Bitcoin let's say it's a Bitcoin stock. And basically what they do is buy Bitcoin, and that's how they make money. They're holding. So this is a kind of a roundabout way, or I won't even say a roundabout way, almost a direct way to buy Bitcoin without buying Bitcoin direct. So those are just saying, hey, we want to buy, $100 of Bitcoin or something like that. This is probably a good play for you, as well as when I do go over my video about Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm going to show you a way to go and buy those directly without needing a wallet and other security systems. And once you kind of learn a little bit about Bitcoin over the weekend, you understand a little bit more about what I'm talking about there. And I'll go in more detail with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the cryptocurrency probably over the weekend or Monday, Tuesday. I'm editing the videos to make it make more sense to you. So that's what's going on with crypto. Now let's get to real estate. What's going on in the real estate world? Well, right now, if you go to the headlines, existing home sales hit a 2020 high, but we have record low listings. People don't want to list their houses right now, and especially this time of year. What happens is, if with this pandemic, you don't want people in your house. You got 900,000 people last week kind of filing for first-time home or first-time benefits for unemployment. You're furloughed. You don't know how strong your job is going to be. You don't want people in your house. You don't want to go look at homes. So there's an extreme shortage of homes listed. Now here's what's going to happen, and here's my prediction. The vaccine's coming out gradually after people get their second round, and the majority of Americans get it, and it starts to take effect, and the virus starts to hit a decline. You're going to have everybody and their mother saying, "Okay, it's time to put our house on the market. I'm going bonkers here. Either I'm in an apartment, I need a house. I'm in a house, I need a bigger house. I'm in a big house, and I need to downsize." I predict come April, May, June, the housing market sales are going to be out of the roof. Okay, so that's my prediction on the housing. Housing sales for 2020 were basically almost record highs. Right now we have record low listings, so you can't have record high sales if you don't have the listings. So the listings are going to come. Trust me, they're going to come. So then what's the next piece of this puzzle is what's going on with mortgage rates. Well, rates spiked about a week ago, but they're coming back down right now. What this number is here, people follow me on a daily basis to see what's going on with the MBS market. This number right here is what's happening with the mortgage-backed security. It's a bond that trades on Wall Street. You might have it as an investment. And as this number goes up, mortgage rates come down. So it has an inverse relationship. When this goes up, rates come down. Okay? That's what we want to see. All right? So that's the real estate play. You're going to see, if you're looking to buy a house, I would highly, highly, highly suggest, if it's going to be in the next, you're saying, hey, my lease is up in May or June. Let's get you pre-approved right now. Get you pre-approved so you know where you're at. We can maybe work on your credit scores, get your scores up. You can save a little bit more money. Then we're also going to wait on the sidelines to see and make sure when the Biden administration comes out with that $15,000 grant for first-time homebuyers. So you're going to get a free $15,000 to buy a house. Who wouldn't want a free $15,000? We'll be offering that program as soon as the Biden administration says so. So that's what's going on in real estate. And then the bond market, we have the 10-year treasuries. They're down 2 basis points. I'm looking at the 10-year treasury. We need this thing to come down to 1% or lower, and that would be fantastic for mortgage rates. The reason being is the higher the 10-year treasury is, it pulls more money into the people investing into the 10-year treasury versus the mortgage-backed securities. I probably have you completely lost. That's why I asked you, please follow me on a daily basis, because if you do, take 10 minutes of your morning and you're going to learn a lot of stuff about SCRB. And what is SCRB? Stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. So that is my report for today. So I hope you learned some things. God bless, and I'll see you at 4 o'clock with my rate update. Bye-bye.